Hey guys, welcome to episode number 86 question mark of the Football Manager series. We're so far in, yeah, it's 86. As always, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to skip forward a couple of minutes so that you don't have to sit and watch me, just welcome people into the stream, etc. But I'm going live as we speak over on Twitch right now. Let me mute that in the background so it doesn't echo for you. You don't really want to hear the advert that is playing on my screen go round and round in an audio loop, do you really? I just had to take tonight's, or last night's, if you're watching this on YouTube, last night's My Player down because YouTube just does not want to put it in sub boxes at all. Just doesn't want to process the sub boxes. So unfortunately, that video's had to go down and it'll go back up on Thursday's slot. I'm going to try and upload a little notification video to let people know that I'm live now on Twitch, but I doubt it'll publish. I mean, it might do because it's only a small video, but I really doubt it will go live. But I'll try. I'll give it a go, but I really don't expect it to actually go live at all, but we'll try. It's 10 to 9 now, and the My Play video was still just sat there saying sending to sub boxes, and I know almost everyone has had trouble tonight trying to get videos to go live, and almost everyone has given up taking them down and decided to re-upload them at another time, which is exactly what I'll do with the My Play. It will go up on Thursday night slot instead of tonight's, and then the video that I was going to make for Thursday I'll make for Saturday instead. But everything else is going to go up in its normal slot, like the Chelsea career mode and the career mode Road to Glory. Because hopefully, by tomorrow morning / tomorrow afternoon, whatever the problem is will be fixed. Although, with it being YouTube and with it being E3 time, who knows? Time will tell. Time will tell. I'm going to... Let me just pause this download on my Xbox. How do I pause you? Oh, actually, maybe I just press the menu button. Pause, there we go. I'm going to... I need to get Nightbot in, don't I? I need to reload Nightbot. It logged me out. It's logged me out a couple of times during the day, so it might actually go down whilst I'm in the middle of streaming. Hopefully it doesn't, but if you do notice a Nightbot leaves the chat after I've now brought it in, then let me know and I'll bring it back into the chat again. I doubt we're going to get many people in tonight, to be completely honest. If I can't put the little YouTube notification live, then we are going to struggle. And Twitch hasn't sent out the little notification tweet saying that I've gone live either. I'm going to tweet out saying that I'm live. If you could retweet the tweet once I've tweeted it, then I would very much appreciate it, because otherwise I don't think anyone's going to see the fact that I'm live tonight. There we go. I just tweeted it out. Maybe Twitch will actually... Because if Twitch doesn't send those notifications to Twitter, then it won't send the notification to people who have the app to tell them that I've gone live. It's only you guys that have actually seen it on my Twitter. Yeah, Sandman, you can change the settings on your Twitch so that it will send you the app will send you a notification when someone goes live, someone that you follow goes live. Editing is so time consuming, Pudding, yeah. Oh, the app notified you okay, did it? Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. You didn't tweet out, but never mind. Thank you for all the retweets on that tweet, though, by the way, guys. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Very kind of you, yes. Right, shall we? Let's play. Your mind is slowly becoming a puddle. I always try to tie in editing with doing something else. As in, I mean, it may depend on your setup, obviously. What I try and do is, I'll be editing on one screen whilst watching YouTube videos on the other, or watching a film on the other screen, or watching just something on the other screen, rather than just sat grinding out editing. That way, at least, you know, your attention isn't solely focused on edit. You can, you know, your mind is distracted whilst you go about the mundane task of just editing a video. Yeah, we are still very much in the transfer window, Geordie. We're literally right at the beginning of the season. It's the 25th of July. We've only been in this job a month, and as of yet, we've only brought in one new player, I think. And I think it was a player that was automatically brought in for us. Oh no, we actually have brought in a new player. I remember now. Park Ju-ho was brought into the club previous to our arrival. It was arranged that he would join on a free, so he's come in on a free, and we've also brought in Alejandro Faulin on a free as well from QPR. So we'll have to wait and see how he gets on. At present, we have a little bit of money to spend. A teeny tiny little bit of money to spend. But we're going to have a look at loan signings in this particular stream, I think, to try and hopefully improve the squad. The squad looks okay right now. How many people? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We've got 23 people in the first team squad at the minute, and of course we can have a maximum of 25. So there are a couple of spots left. A couple of spots left to bring someone in. You don't need to apologise about missing streams, bro. I fully understand. I am fully appreciative that people can't make every single stream. Especially this time of year when you've all got, or a lot of you have got exams going on. Whether they be secondary school exams or A-level exams or uni exams. We are trying to sell Kone on, Geordie. He is on the transfer list. We just haven't really been able to get any interest in him yet, but he has been injured and he's still injured. And once he's back to full fitness, I'll offer him a round again and hopefully someone will pick him up. We have moved out a couple of players. If I go transfers, history, we've moved out Ryan Ledson on loan to Motherwell, hoping that he can grow a little bit. He's only 17 at the minute. Alcaraz we sold to Santos, and hopefully he will enjoy his time there. Glad to get rid of him. We also sold Darren Gibson to Watford for £2 million, and we'll try and get in a replacement for him if we can. But yeah, we've brought in Alejandro Faulin, and Park Ju-ho was already registered or already said to be coming to the club before we arrived. In the last season, obviously we were at Athletic Bilbao in this season. The club sold Sylvain Distin to West Ham, which is a bad move, IMO, because Sylvain Distin is a very good centre-back, and I would have preferred to have him still at the club. Also sold Junior to Braga. And everybody else was loans, and then bringing into the club, they paid 1.2 million for Mike Jensen, who looks like a decent player in fairness. Vegard Foren is a centre-back, Norwegian. Looks okay from Mulder. Don't know much about him, to be honest. Brought in Lewis Reed as well, a youngster. 15 passing though, and good technique. Apparently played 4 BPL games last season, although 3 of them were substitute appearances. And also brought in Antonio Cassano on a free transfer. And actually did quite well, scored 8 goals last year. So he will stay at the club. Other than Aruna Kone, I don't think I'm looking to sell on anyone else. But we may have to look to loan signings to help bulk the squad out with actual quality. No, I don't only listen to mods, Razor. Not at all. I just obviously can't. I can't answer every single comment in the chat. Otherwise, I would do no actual game playing. But the question is, where do we need to improve now? We've got two good goalkeepers. We've got a great right back in Seamus Coleman, and we have backup for that with John Stones, who can play right back as well. Foreign, yeah, Gielka. Besic, I'm thinking I might even play him at centre back, although I think I'm probably going to play him at centre mid. Garbutt can play right back as well, although not too comfortably. Brian Oviedo can play right back as well, although not too comfortably. Park Joo-ho can play right back as well, although not too comfortably. So I may need to get in another right back. In fact, I may need a right back and a centre back. I may try and sell on perhaps Brian Oviedo. No. If I can get a loanee signing that plays both right back and centre back, then that would be all I need. I just need cover, really. We've got Jagielka, Foreign, Stones, and I can play Besic at centre back if I need to. Holding mid, we've got plenty of players now with Barry, Foley, and McCarthy, and Besic, as well as Mike Jensen. Stephen Pienaar can play there as well, but obviously I'd rather play him out wide. Wide players, we've got Pienaar, Morales, McGeady. I might need another wide player. Ross Barkley can play out wide as well, but I'd prefer to play him through the middle. I think I'd like a centre-back / right-back loanee, and I think I'd like a wide midfielder loanee as well. Yeah. Although I can always play Luke Garbutt, but we'd be better off with someone that was properly trained in the right position. We'll try and sell on Kone. And then we'll look to bring in a centre-back / right-back. Callum Chambers could be a good shout, actually, and I will look into him. And I may look to get a wide player as well. I will have a quick check of my under-21s, though, just to make sure. Mike Jensen is a Norwegian centre midfielder, Kevin. I'll show you his stats again. We were scouting some people from our former club, weren't we, at Atleti? Not a worthwhile signing, apparently, Guillermo, obviously a striker. We didn't actually get to play Guillermo because he was out on loan, but he did score goals at Mallorca in Liga Adelante. Perhaps he's wanted by two clubs, but they're both, well, Espanyol are a decent side, but not really at the level we're looking for. Eric Moran, again, we didn't get to play him last year either because he was out on loan at Leganés. But he looks okay, but we've got plenty of central midfielders right now. Unai Lopez is a player that I would be very much interested in buying. I have no intention of joining our club on a permanent, but he might be interested in a loan deal, and I would be interested on bringing him in on loan if I could. So I will try and make a loan offer, and they won't let me sign him on loan because of his first team commitments to the club, which sucks because he's a very good player, and I may try and just buy him. We've got 2.9 million available. Are they looking for a certain player? They're looking for a striker, a left midfielder, and a right midfielder. Well, I could perhaps offer them Aruna Kone. They're looking for a striker. How do I... Am I not able to because he's still injured? Well, I was thinking about letting Brian Oviedo go, wasn't I? Where's the option to add them to this? Am I being completely retarded here? Surely contract. No. Transfer. I should be able to just add a player to... Why am I not able to add the players to the thing? To the deal? Unless... See, he's transfer listed, but I can't... Will they not let me? One thing that we may have to take into account is this up here. The squad must have at least 8 players trained by a club in England. Why can I not add a player in? Ah, of course. I'm being an idiot. They can only have players from the Basque region. That just slipped my mind again, of course. Okay, well, we'll offer them a stupidly low amount and see what they say, but we may have to let that move pass us by for now until we get a little bit more money. I completely forgot about the Basque thing. What on cheese? They keep offering for McElhaney. You know what? I'm really tempted to accept this because he's 22. He's not really going to improve. Not enough to really. So if I look at coach report, a decent Premier Division left winger, really? I mean, if I can get a little bit more money out of them. I could have maybe 400k up front. And maybe we could take that on board. Besic is out for 2 to 3 weeks. Kone's back in full training though. Tim Howard has ended his international career. They rejected the bid for Unai Lopez, which is fine. We will cancel that then. Right, we were going to look for Callum Chambers, weren't we? Okay. Oh, it's just 1L. My bad. He is listed for loan as well. Well, that will suit me down to the ground, so long as they don't want too much wage-wise. How much do they want? 1%. They require 60%, which is 29.5 grand. I'd rather not pay that much, to be honest. I'd rather not pay that much. Can I pay 30%? And there'd be a rotation. No, they still want 60%. How about 40? Still want 60. How about 50? They'll accept 50. Okay. Ah, but I wasn't paying attention to the monthly fee. Hang on. I want to renegotiate that. We know they'll accept 50, but I don't want to pay 180 grand a week. I hadn't paid attention to that. I was getting so caught up on the wages that I didn't pay attention to this. So you can have 20 grand a month. Disappointed with the offer made. An offer may be submitted. Well, 40. I'll make the offer anyway. We'll see what happens. I can have a look at Kurt Zouma, but I think they'll already be playing him. I'll have a look at Matt Ritchie as well, but I don't think he's really what I'm after, to be honest. Yeah, they want Brendan Galloway on loan. I mean, MK Dons are our affiliate club now, so I don't have any problem sending him there. And actually, he could become quite a good player, I think. If he grows a little bit more, because he's only 19, gets some first team experience, he could become a decent player. Unfortunately, Besic is out for a little bit. I'm going to offer Kone again to clubs, and we'll see what they say. Obviously, previously they would have rejected because he was still injured, but Ruben Kazan have offered me 800 grand straight away. So thank you very much. Well, that was easy. That was very easy. That was particularly pleasing. This, however, is not. Give me 50, but about 100 grand. Suggest. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh, I forgot to change it to rotation as well. Oh well, they'll probably. I don't want to scout the SPL. Oh god, players in last year with their contracts. Well, Aruna Kone we're letting go. Tony Hibbert is Tony Hibbert. I mean, I could call him up and have him as a backup right back, but I'd rather not use him. Apologies, Everton fans. And Stephen Pienaar is just too expensive to keep on, really. So other than that, I'm actually quite happy to let everybody else's contracts for now. Kieran Dowell is supposedly an extremely good prospect, so I'll look into. Oh, you want £500 a week? Well, you're only on 140, so how about that? Oh, okay, fine. That was easy. Never mind. I could have a look at Sadio Mane. Rotation. 120. Oh, they're being so. Well, maybe it's me being stingy, but I don't want to pay 180 grand a month if I can help it. Arsenal has signed Nagatomo from Inter. West Brom signed Bowie from Tottenham. QPR has signed Shane Long. That's a good signing. We'll wait until Kone's gone and then we'll see what funds we've got left. We'll see what funds we've got left once Kone's gone. Oh, hello, text message. Kone demands money to move. Of course he does. Who could else want Browning on loan? Yeah, that's fine. Give me 30 seconds. I just need to go and do something. But it will literally be 30 seconds. I might as well run a 30-second ad while I'm at it. BRB. Sorry. Sorry about that. Stepdad's going to the airport early in the morning, so they need the hot water on, and parents forgot to change the time on the water meter or on the boiler, so I just had to make sure that they were going to have hot water at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody wants to have a cold shower at 4 AM, do they, before going to the airport? Conan wants money to move. How much does he want? 14 grand a week. What's he currently on? 40. That's enough of a drop for me. Liam Walsh is up for 3 months. Wow. Oh, please. Come on, Everton. Come on, Everton. Oh, come on, Arsenal, not come on, Everton. Shall I just play the 100 and... So I just pay 180 grand a month because he would be useful. Torgan Hazard's gone to Southampton. Victor Moses going to Leon. Oh, we've got loads of unregistered players apparently. Why is this? I don't need to register John Stones, which is good. I don't need to register. I presume I don't need to register Luke Garber either. I know he's 22 now. Okay, so I have to register Luke. Can I? Do I have to? I presume I do then. 20 years of age or under. I must have to, yeah, because he's not got the little under 21 thing next to him. Fowler will register and Lukaku. Where's the extra man come from? Oh, Leon Osman. Who's retiring anyway, so. Yep. That's fine for now. That's fine for now. Yeah, Galloway to move to MK Dons, it's fine. Coney set to go to Ruben Kazan, which will also be fine. And now we know, or now we will know exactly what we've got at our disposal. Nathan Holland's out for 9 to 10 days with a virus. When is the first BPL game? Oh, on the 15th against Palace, and we're on the 1st of August, so we've got time. We've got time. No European football for us here at Everton this season as well, which will come in handy. Because obviously they finished 15th last year without us. So hopefully we will have a better season than they did last year. So what have we got now? 3.3 million with a wage budget of 96 grand. Probably go a little bit closer. I don't know whether to put it all in loan though, and bring in two like really good loan signings. Let's just see who's available, shall we? Transfer status. Transfer listed. John Mikelobi's transfer listed, but I don't need a centre mid. Acceleration 6. Wow. Iago Aspas, don't really want. Chicharito, Van Ginkel, Ashley Young. I bet he's on a ton wage-wise, 120 grand a week. Yep. Bruno Zuccolini. But again, I don't really need anyone in that position. A lot of players available in positions we don't really need at the minute. Especially Coates. Not keen on him. Not keen on him. Archery Wisdom, not keen on him either, to be honest. We're looking for a striker. A lone striker. Perhaps a lone striker. A wide midfielder and someone that can play centre-back and right-back. Which is why we're looking at Callum Chambers. Go take a look at your left menu, go to training, and then what? Go to training and go to trainers and see how many stars I have. I mean, coaches like this. I have 4 stars on attacking apparently. I didn't really want to be involved in training at all. Lead coach, workload, or coach's workload. Should I get another coach? No, we've got Duncan Ferguson, John Miles and Dennis Lawrence. They should be able to cope with that, shouldn't they? They should be able to cope with that. Actually, can I? How's Duncan Ferguson? There's not. Nobody's really that good at attacking, are they? Apparently I'm really good at attacking coaching. Never mind. We'll leave that as it is. Jordan Rhodes could be a shout, but it depends how much I'd have to pay for him. I'm tempted to just pay this. Tempted to just pay this for Callum Chambers. What do you think in the chat? Just, I wanted to get him cheaper if I could, but if we can get him for paying 25 grand a week, and I just pay 180k a month towards his loan fee as a loan fee. Do you reckon it'd be worth bringing him in? He is good. He is good. We know that he can be very good, obviously, because we were at Arsenal previously. Yeah, everybody's saying yes. Okay. I'll try a little bit less. Oh. Extra 5 grand a month is a 5 grand a month. There's no way I'm selling him. James McCarthy, there's no way I'm selling James McCarthy either. Squad numbers. Quite happy to auto number that. Cassano and McGeady both want 10, so neither of them have 10. Lukaku has 10 at the minute. Well, if they both want it, I'll give it to someone else and they can't complain, can they? Can't go, oh yeah, I wanted it and he got it. Tough. Lukaku can stay at number 10. The sub boxes are broken, H-Man, so I took the My Player video down and I'm going to have to re-upload it for Thursday's episode. Unfortunately, it's just you're just gonna have to wait until Thursday for it because it isn't working. It's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault, unfortunately. Right, Zoom attempted by PSG. Oh, he's wanted by Arsenal and PSG. It's not set for loan or transfer. I mean, just out of curiosity, I'll see if they'd loan him to me. No, first team commitments. Don't think so. We beat Sheffield United 3-2 in a friendly. In actual fact, we scored 4 goals. Joe Gill scored an own goal. Would like to departure of Verona Kone from the club has proved to be a popular choice. Oh, good. We'll have a look at confidence because they wanted me to give youth a chance, didn't they? And I mean, I will if I get the chance to. I mean, Callum Chambers is young. But I'm sure they'd rather give me. They'd rather I gave youth at this club a chance. The thing is, none of the youngsters are really good enough to genuinely force their way into the first team. I mean, George Green looks okay. See, I wouldn't think twice about playing a player like this in the Championship. Mid-level Championship, because his mental stats aren't that good, but he could do a job in the Championship for me. But Coach Report reckons he's a leading player for most League One sides at present. Obviously, there is major scope for growth, considering he's only 19. So, but there's nobody that stands out as a a key player that could do a job in the first team now. Nobody whatsoever. Few that in a couple of years' time, with the right training and coaching, but nobody right now. You're not banned, Salty Doritos. I can see you writing in the chat, so you can't be banned. They've negotiated. You want, well, how about an extra, hang on, if I'm not, what is, so it's £4.5 grand a week on his wages, or an extra £5 grand a week in fee, so we'll actually save ourselves 500 quid by paying 60% of his wages. Oh well. Well, that's that deal done then. Norwich are going to get Oriel Romeu. Mikel's going to go to Roma, although he's tempted by Stoke. Oriel Romeu, what does he look like on FM? He just kind of disappeared from the first team picture at Chelsea. Literally everybody is complaining on Twitter that YouTube is just broken and won't publish anyone's videos. Although it has put my 30-second YouTube notification thing into sub boxes. That's so weird. Oh well. The My Player will just have to wait until Thursday now. Not going to put it live at 9:30 at night. Because there's just no point. Because no people will see it then either. Callum Chambers looks like he's coming. Is it? Arsenal have accepted the offer. What's the better now? We've managed to get them to accept an offer. He'll reject the move. Victor Anichebe has gone to Ruben Kazan as well. Are they just signing all the average BPL strikers? We've got a strike force now of Aruna Kone, Victor Anichebe, a 36-year-old Seol Ki-hyun, and Livaya. We've still got Jan and Villa. He's solid, Jan and Villa, he really is. Surprised nobody else has really brought him back to, well, I was going to say back to Europe, but Russia technically counts as Europe, doesn't it? Josh has gone to Sheffield United on a permanent. Wow. Everton loan report, that's fine. Besic is back 4 to 8 days. You can go out on loan. I'll have a look and see what they're saying in the back room. Discouraged from shooting with so much power. Why? It would be nice if they gave you a reason as to why they wanted them to do that. Like they reckon it would improve by doing this because. I mean, fine. I mean, I'll scout Spain if you want me to. List him, list him, list him. Dismiss. Right, we'll get Callum Chambers in and then we'll look for a couple more. If possible. What was the whole Twitter deal? Someone hacked my Twitter. They hacked my Instagram. And Instagram just happened to be the only other thing that I've got that had the same password as my YouTube Twitter. So the guy hacked my Instagram and tried to log into my Twitter with the password that he got from my Insta, and obviously it worked. And I just set up another dummy email and messaged the guy on, like, from the dummy Twitter account to my normal Twitter account, and just asked for it back, and he was just like, yeah, sure. Here's what I changed the password to, etc. He just got a kick out of hacking my Twitter or hacking my Instagram. He'd hacked Burnt Chips Insta and the Benthez's Insta over the past couple of days, and he got Quebblecop's PSN as well, but he just gave me it back when I asked. So I only lost my Twitter for a couple of hours. I don't know. Maybe they must just get a kick out of it. Riz must have only just gone, surely. I know he went last year. 9 goals, 5 assists. I'd be interested in. I love Reyes. I'm gonna get a scout report on him. I guess we've already got one, haven't we? Unlikely to want to sell the player. Would ask for wages. Good signing for most Premier Division sides. Ability to dribble makes him difficult to opponent. They won't let me loan him. He'd probably be too expensive. Galatasaray have signed Branner. Yeah, just hacks YouTubers' social sites. I only lost my Twitter for like an hour and a half or so. Yeah, Callum Chambers is on his way. That's good. That's the defensive situation sorted then. Pleased with that. So now I want an attacking midfielder and/or striker. But I would prefer a loan deal. So let's see who's listed for loan. Now then, they've brought in Pione Sisto, but he may be good as a lone winger. That could be an interesting deal that we could look at. Andros Townsend potentially as well, although his stats aren't really that good, are they? Which is strange. I'd have thought they were giving him higher stats than that. What else we got? Lucas Piazzon. Lucas Piazzon could be okay, perhaps. We'll get a scout report on him. I've got a scout report on Antonio Valencia, but I'm not keen on Valencia, TBH. When's backward compatibility happening? There are some games that are backwards compatible now, but it's a very small list, and they're planning on adding a lot more to it towards the end of the year. It was just kind of an announcement that it's happening, and there was about 15 to 20 games that you could do it with now, but they were like just random games from the beginning of the Xbox, like Perfect Dark, etc. But they're going to bring in more games to it over the next few months. So I presume things like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, GTA 4, all that sort of thing, Assassin's Creed, all the big AAA titles, etc., you'll be able to play on your Xbox One. And I think I may have interpreted what the guy said incorrectly, but I think that you can play, like, if you play play COD 4 on your Xbox One, you play it online with people on the 360 as well. It's not a graphical enhancement of any sort. It's just literally you can play your old games on the new console. But I think because when they first launched the Xbox One, they were like, we've got, it's 200 times more powerful Xbox Live. They've got like 200 times more servers. And I think with backwards compatibility, if you say you were to put COD 4 in your Xbox One and play online, you wouldn't be playing online with other people that were using their Xbox Ones to play COD 4. You'd be online just in general with everyone, which would be pretty cool. which would be pretty cool. But I'd have to look into it more, because that's the gist of what he was saying, or at least that's what I took from it, but I might have misinterpreted what they said. Yeah, there is no backwards compatibility with PlayStation. You get PlayStation Now, where you pay a monthly subscription and you can play select old games. But PlayStation, PC is obviously, you can play anything on PC. It's backwards compatible for everything. Xbox One is now becoming backwards compatible. The Wii U is backwards compatible. The 3DS is backwards compatible. All for free, and the PlayStation is the only one that you have to pay for, and that you can't play every game that you had on PS3 on PS4. So that's one of the few places where the PS4 lacks over the Xbox One, but in most other cases the PlayStation 4 seems to be the better choice of console, other than the fact that the controllers are shit. Xbox One controllers are far more comfortable in the hand than PlayStation controllers. And I'd love to. I will get one of the new Elite Xbox controllers as well. But my God, are they expensive? £130. £130. Because they're effectively scuffs. That's what they are. They're just Xbox's own version of a scuff controller. But scuffs are about £80 to £100, whereas the Xbox One version would be about £130. $150. But once you brought it over here and then you include the VAT, etc., this game have got them up at like £130. So it's a big hit to the wallet. Big hit to the wallet. Ariki? Nah. I keep looking at Iago Aspas, but I'm really not sure. He did okay at Sevilla last season. 14 assists and 11 goals in all comps. I'll get a scout report on him. He's not all that in real life, but on FM he may be good enough to play a role for us. May being the operative word there. Hesse? I could maybe try and bring in Hesse Rodriguez on loan. Get a scout report on him. And further down, not really anyone overly too impressive. Thomas Carroll. Glenn Johnson, lol. Maiga. Those players that aren't really too impressive. But I mean, they don't have to be players that are going to walk straight into my first team, though, I suppose. If we're looking for backup players. Yeah, the Super Deluxe FIFA is £70, not 80. Liam, it's $69.99. I probably wouldn't be able to sign outright anyone from Liverpool, but I might be able to sign someone. On loan. And I prefer a right-sided midfielder, because I can always play Luke Garbutt or Brian Oviedo at left wing. Pione Sisto really looks like a player I might be really interested in bringing in on loan. Who was transfer listed? Let's actually add a position filter to this, shall we? Position, midfielder right. Lucas from Real Madrid. Who's this guy? Real Madrid from Lucas. I'm going to go report on him. I mean, his mentals are a bit... I don't know. Chris Burke? He was quality for us in the first season we were at Forest, and then we couldn't actually move him on. Joaquin? Oh, it's not the Joaquin I was thinking of, never mind. James Forrest is always a go-to on FIFA because he's young and quick. How about attacking midfielders? Alex Pritchard. Very good enough. Junior Stanislas. You see, we could have a look at Matt Ritchie now. We're looking for a player in that position, but it's affording him. That would be the only problem. Value 6 million. I just don't have the money to pay that. Unless I because he's only on £7 a week. Unless I edited my budget, but they'd probably want like twice that at least. Lucas Anderson, is that who it is? They got Joe Garner. They signed him from Preston, yeah. Good signing. Jonathan Walters. No thanks. Callum McManaman. See, he promised so much at Wigan. West Brom was just the wrong move for him. But I mean, I guess nobody really saw West Brom suffering the way they did the past 18 months or so, because they were a very, very good side. Tony Pulis is obviously turning them around now as well, so maybe Callum McManaman will see more football. That's not Lucas Silva. Lucas Silva's a centre mid, isn't he? This is Lucas Vázquez Iglesias. Lucas Silva, if I just go to Real Madrid. Lucas Silva is a different guy. Is he in there? Let me just search for him. Lucas Silva. This is Lucas Silva, the guy that you're thinking of. Oh no, they bought him. Cruzeiro sold him to Real Madrid for $10.5 million and then bought him back the next year for 2.7. How's that for a little bit of cheeky profit? I signed loads of Brazilians when I was at Arsenal, so I'm going to try and stay away from signing any more Arsenal players or Brazilian players. Sorry, but this Lucas looks decent. He's wanted by 2 clubs, Espanyol and Malaga. He's transfer listed, so I could even buy him. I could even buy him rather than loaning him. We'll wait and see what the squad report says on him. Or scout report, sorry. Oh, here we go. Donny or Jose, not Juan. What? I didn't say anything. What are you talking about, console? 360's just gone, something's gone wrong. I've not done anything. Yeah, I'll stay away from Nathan. I'll try and, buy new players, although obviously I've gone straight to Callum Chambers, but he fits exactly what we need. Because I have to bear in mind the homegrown rule as well. I may have to go for someone from England, or someone that counts as a homegrown player. I reckon Reyes would be sick, but I'd never be able to get him, unfortunately. Sisto, currently no interest in joining, apparently. He is available to loan, though. What's he on a week? 36. I mean, I can offer you 50. How about 60? See what they say. Lucas Piazzon, not a worthwhile signing. Okay. Well, he is left-sided, and I would prefer someone on the right. Would be a useful signing. Attacking midfielder, play at Cal. What about striker? Striker, about 4th. Not so good on the wings. We'll keep Iago Aspas in mind. Hesse. Reckon it'd be better than Ross Barkley at Cam. As an attacking midfielder, better on the left than anyone else we've got. We could try and loan in Hesse. They want 80% of his wages, though. I'd rather not, to be honest. Oh, I didn't want to... That was... come on. Just accept it. Lucas, not a worthwhile signing, apparently. He's better than Aidan McGeady. Apparently, he could be better than Aidan McGeady on the right. Has a full understanding of the language as well. Barely on any wages. He really does intrigue me, actually, this Lucas guy. If I can pick him up on the cheap, what do you think? What do you think about this Lucas guy? If I can genuinely get him for 700 grand and offer him like 15 grand a week, could he be a decent acquisition? Considering he already has a full understanding of the language as well. 14 teamwork. He's not as determined as perhaps I might like, but he can play on the right and the left if needed. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Oh, they want 700. Come on, just how about 625. I'll just offer them 650. Richie, yeah, he's too expensive. Too expensive. For the price, can't really complain there, really. YouTube was playing up, Walter, and nobody's been able to get videos to go live, unfortunately. So the My Play has been delayed until Thursday. Stones is okay. Can now switch the ball to the other flank. That wasn't something that I necessarily wanted him to do. AC Milan manager sacked. What, in real life or on this? They sacked their manager in real life. So I know they finished 10th this season. Oh, in real life. Not a real surprise though, is it, to be fair? Is Pippo Inzaghi, or was now, if he'd been sacked, was it Pippo Inzaghi that was manager? Because they had, didn't they have Allegri? They had Allegri and they sacked him, and he went to Juve and then won the Scudetto with Juve and the Coppa Italia as well. It was Pippo Inzaghi, was it? I thought it was, because they had Clarence Seedorf, didn't they? And then Clarence Seedorf left again. John McHale's gone to Roma. Well, Chelsea just throwing out everybody. Everton's Hesse bid rejected. Well, if we get Lucas, don't really need him. We'll wait and see what happens with Lucas before we push any further. Kevin Morales, no, not having him. Go away. Oh, just Falcao, man. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want him to be another Torres. Don't want him to be another Torres. If we'd signed him straight from Atleti before he went to Monaco, then 100% that Falcao I would want as first name in the team sheet, perhaps even ahead of Diego Costa. But this Falcao, the one that went to Monaco, then got injured for 8 months, and then did fuck all for Man United for a year, I'm not sure I want that Falcao. Oh, Espanyol and Malaga have offered for Lucas. Yeah, that's fine. Pellegrini responds to transfer talks. I won't be discussing transfer. Oh, that's not really responding, is it? You want Lundstram on loan? Yes. Ah, they've accepted the bid for Lucas. And he only wants £8 a week. Cha-ching! But I'm going to offer him a little bit more, just to make sure that he signs for us and not for Malaga or just to make sure that he signs for us and not Malaga or Espanyol. If that happens, I would be very pleased with. He signed it. It happened immediately. That deal I am very happy with. Yeah, that's good. Because now we've brought him in, I may not need to look for a striker because I can just play Kevin Morales up top. I just play Kevin Morales as striker if I need to. So I hasten to say it, but I think the squad might be complete. I think we might be ready for the season. Team to watch. Oh, they're talking about Huddersfield. I don't care about Huddersfield. A real bargain. Pleased with all aspects. No, not at all. Yes. Oh, that was quick. First game of the Barclays Premier League season upcoming. I mean, Liverpool have won the Community Shield. Leverkusen made a bid for Alvarez Balanta. I can't compete with that, unfortunately. Might put Leighton Baines as captain. No, I'm not going to remove him. Who could we have? Let's have a look. Attributes, mental, leadership. Yeah, I'll just put Baines. I'll have Baines as vice. Where are you, Leighton? Leighton Baines. Oh, I didn't mean to click there. Where is he? Oh, right at the fucking top. Well done, Ches. Confirm. I are blind. Cambridge signed Kevin Nicholson, sorry, from Kiddie. All right. Really? Chelsea going to sign Raphael from Man United? Okay. What are my objectives? I will show you what my objectives are for this season. Board. Confidence. Objectives. Premier League. They want us to qualify for the Europa League. Which I don't know whether we can do or not yet, because we haven't played a competitive game. They want us to reach the 6th round of the FA Cup. That all depends on draws. And weirdly, at every club we've been at so far, every club's just said, don't really mind where you come in the Capital One Cup. But the board want us to reach the quarter-final of that as well, so they're setting high expectations for us. So we'll have to see how we get on. Lundstrom's going to go to MK Dons on loan as well. How many players have they got on loan from me right now? I'll check their squad in a sec. Click competitions, it's easier. Okay, I'll do that in the future. How many of our players have they got on loan? Tyler. Oh, only 3. I thought it was more than that. Lol. Never mind. Besic is back in full training, which is good. Balanta looks like he's going to go to... Oh, wow. Cambridge are out, the Capital One Cup. Looks like he's going to go to Leverkusen. In which case, I might as well remove him for the shortlist. Capital One Cup draw. Predictions. Who are we going to get in the Capital One? Who are we going to get in the Capital One Cup? I'll start the automatic draw because there's plenty of time for you to give me your predictions whilst it's coming out. Chelsea have been linked with Charlie Austin. No. That's not gonna happen. Oh, we got Brighton. Sorry, I was concentrating on something on the laptop. On the laptop? What am I even talking about? On on my web browser. We've got Brighton. I got a tweet. Draw teams. Brighton away. Not the worst draw, but certainly not the easiest. Certainly not the easiest. Leicester. Will everybody please stop bidding for Stanic? Transfer status. He's available for loan. You can have him on loan. I'm not selling him. Even though he looks really, really average. I mean, I could counter with a loan. Give me all of his loans to the end, all of his wages to the end of the season. There you go. You have him on loan. I'm not going to say that. Chelsea have signed Raphael. That is a really strange one. Charlie Austin to Newcastle could be a good move for him. IRL, obviously. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Gaming approaches first Everton game. It almost feels like this is a new save, doesn't it? Even though we've spent a year at Athletic, or 7 months at Athletic. Being handed the same opening day fixtures second season in a row. Ah, was it? What happened last year in this game then? It was a 1-1 draw. Oh, cool. Yeah, don't really care. Elsewhere, Chelsea face Manchester United. Wow. Who do I think will win the title? Chelsea. Got to say that, haven't I, really? Why have you picked them? Yeah, that'll do. Do you feel the team was suitably prepared? The break went well. We've been good in competitive matches. Yeah, just want a good performance. Do you think we can get off to a winning start? Never thought it helpful to speculate before a match. Do 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 do. Has expressed confidence in Chelsea's title chances. Yeah. But we're not playing Chelsea now. How do I feel about the title picture? We're not going to... Yeah, we're not going to win the title this year. We're like 40-1 and our squad is not good enough. That's strange. Competition expectations review. Here you go. This is what they want. The board would like to make it clear what they expect from you this season. Failure to meet one or all of these expectations could make your position at the club untenable. The minimum expectation is that the team qualify for the Europa League through participation in the Premier League this season. The minimum expectation is that the team reach the 6th round of the FA Cup. The minimum expectation is that the team reach the quarter-final of the Capital One Cup. The transfer budget for this season has been set at €844,000 because we've spent everything else. You will only be allowed to retain a small portion of any transfer income to supplement this budget. Which sucks, but that's the way things are. That's the way things are. Arturo Vidal is the second most valuable player in the world right now, apparently, and he's unhappy. Asked to leave, no competition for places. What? He's unhappy because there's no competition for places. Really? Who else have they got? Centre mid. Why is it? They got Pogba, Pirlo. Oh, he's not very good. Marquisio. There's enough competition there, surely. Why would you want to leave? Because there's not enough competition. Surely it would be the other way around. There's too much competition. That's strange. That's very strange. I don't really understand that. You'd have thought, oh, there's not much competition. That's great. I'm playing every week. Unless he feels it's too, he's not challenging himself enough because he knows it will get in the team regardless of his performance. So maybe he feels like he wants the pressure to perform each week to get the best out of him. Chelsea win 3-2 against Man United though. Robin van Persie with 2 late goals when Chelsea were already 3-0 up. Courtois, Aspi, De Vrij, JT, Felipe Luis, Cesc, Ramirez, Cuadrado, Oscar, Hazard, Costa. Strong enough lineup, isn't it? Jan Vertonghen at Man United. Fair enough. Wesley Sneijder at Man United. Fair enough. Chelsea in control. Right. Considering I've drunk almost a full bottle's worth of this since we started, I'm going to go for a quick wee, and then we will take on Crystal Palace in our first competitive game as Everton manager. So I'll quickly just run an ad whilst I'm in the toilet, and then you can get a lovely view of Chernoid. But I'll just be a couple of minutes. BRB. Yep. Hello. There you go, cheeky bit of chairnoid. You love a bit of these. That emoticon, don't you? Now put the chair in, everyone loves it. Glad you guys enjoy looking at my chair. Even though it's squeaky. Boo, go away, human. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Right, we're getting better playing, we're getting more comfortable with this formation. We were really awkward apparently to begin with, but Tim Howard is going to be my number one goalkeeper, same as Coleman. Jags, does he have a side preference? Prefers right. Good. Centre back. Now, other centre back, I'm going to go with John Stones. Does he have a preference as well? No side preference. Well, that's just as well, isn't it? How much did he play last year? Not an overly large amount. Did Foreign play a lot? Did Foreign play a lot last year then, perhaps? No, neither. Very strange. We'll play John Stones. And then Leighton Baines at left back, as you might expect. Right, we'll go James McCarthy and Besic in midfield. I'm going to put Besic as the ball-winning midfielder. And I will do this because he's brilliant in the tackle. 17 tackling. He's very defensive-minded, so we'll put him there. And then... oh, I haven't registered Lucas. Ticketjes, oh well, we'll register him now. Bosh. Confirm. I'm not going to start him. I'll put Morales out there for this one. Ross Barkley. Left wing. I'm really unsure as to who to play on the left on a consistent basis. We've got a lot of bit part players that could play on the left, like Oviedo, Park Joo-ho, Stephen Pienaar. But I'm not sure who my number one left midfielder will be. I'm gonna start Pienaar, I think, and then obviously Lukaku up top. John Roberts on the bench. Callum Chambers might as well. We'll put Foreign on the bench as well. Apparently he can play left back also, which is good. Does he have a preference? He doesn't have a side preference either. Although he's not very fast, so I wouldn't really want to play him at left back. But let's put Park Joo-ho on the bench as well, because he could be decent-ish on the left. He's competent in that position. He's quite quick as well. Kind of like a South Korean version of Brian Oviedo, isn't he, really? They're pretty similar. Put Gareth Barry in there to play in the middle, should we need him to. He was a first-team regular last season, but I'm going to give others a chance. Do I put Lucas on the bench? I'm going to put McGeady on the bench, and then I'm going to put Cassano on the bench as well. But we'll give a squad number to Colin Chambers. And here we go. Let me quickly tweet the stream out before we jump in. Maybe that will help boost us a little bit viewership wise. You've got 15 million with AC Milan. Where should you spend it? Well, it depends where you need players, bro. Depends what positions you need to be signed in, or what positions you need filling in your squad. Here we go. Crystal Palace away. Scott Dan's absence, any team. Must be intent on gaining a measure of revenge after they triumphed you. Really, unnecessary distraction. Yeah. I need to set that up in my defaults because I want my assistant to do that every game. I'm just going to calmly say, go out there and enjoy yourselves. You guys know that I'm always quite calm in my at least opening team talks at half time or at full time. I can be a bit more aggressive, but I always try and let them go out in a relaxed state of mind. Got £100 million transfer budget in your 5th season at Derby. That's incredible. I just playing the ball back really nicely here. No, there's no point. Oh. How's Joel Ward been able to squeeze that in then? If you check JTB, if you want to download the Arsenal save, if you check the... I put a little video up on my channel. It was on the same day as the Champions League final, letting people know about a Champions League final stream, and there was a link in the description. Oh my days, Jackie, okay. How's he missed that? If you can check that video. In fact, yeah, maybe I'll add it as a command for Nightbot. As if we've proceeded twice. What is Tim Howard doing? He's supposed to be really good. I had to delay the My Player to Thursday, Connor. I had to just remove it from this slot altogether because unfortunately the YouTube is messing up, just completely messing up for everybody. So everybody's just had to like take their videos down and they're going to re-upload them, and I'm going to do the same with mine. I'll just remove this, or it will just not go up tonight, and then it will go up in the next slot, which is Thursday. Maybe I was thinking that Tim Howard would be good enough in goal. I mean, I don't know how good Joel Robles is. We may have to look for a goalkeeper. Don't you dare, Marouane. What the hell? I'm passing it around nice enough. Playing some possession football. Or Seamus. They're just catching us on the counter. Just going to switch to standard, just to make sure we're wary against counter-attacks. Oh, Stevie. That's a good ball. Slot through Romelu, or not. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, and the finish is terrible. We've had chances. We've had 3 clear-cut chances, apparently. But they've had 4. This isn't exactly how I imagined this first game at Everton going, to be honest. But, to be fair, last year they did finish 15th with pretty much this exact squad. So it appears to be where the team is, unless they just need a bit of morale. Lukaku's got one back for us. That was a brilliant ball in by Morales. Lovely Twitter. Lovely Twitter. Lovely header. I just saw the word Twitter in the chat. Yeah, I'm not sure I am going to set up that FM save command. I'm not sure I can be bothered. Plus, it's not asked after that often. I just tell people to go to my channel. Oh, Jedinak might be getting sent off here. He is. Now we've got a chance to really turn it around. We've improved since we switched to standard and have come off control. And now I'm going to tell them we owe Crystal Palace. I'll stay on standard because the football has improved. But for now at least, and maybe we'll switch to a little bit more attacking as the half goes on. No, I've not pre-ordered FIFA. I don't advise pre-ordering video games. I hate pre-order nature. I'll get it, like, I'll do it like a week before it comes out or something. I don't want to give EA my money when I don't have to. Oh, Besic with a fin whisk. He's tucked that away really nicely. That's 2-2. We might be on for a victory here. That's a really nice finish. First time as well, he's rifled that in the bottom corner. You know what to do in the chat. Spam that Finwish emoticon. I'll have to make a change here actually. Pinar's shattered, so we'll bring on McGeady on the left. And bring on Barry for Besic. May bring on Cassano for Ross Barkley in a couple of minutes as well. The super. Wow, that time just disappeared. The Super Deluxe edition of FIFA is $69.99, but what's the point? Might as well just get the normal one. The more people throw money at EA, the more likely they are to try and screw you over to get more money out of you. Two draw. After they went down to 10 men, or after we switched to standard, we did okay in that one, but I'll tell them that I'm pleased, just to keep morale up. Although I really wasn't keen on the way we started that game, to be completely honest. Cambridge lost 2-1. Alan Pardew suggested that his team would become the latest fixers of a controversial decision against your side. Ugh. Was a very good goal. I'm not going to rule anything out, but oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Didn't change it back to selection info. Can't wait until the shoe is on the other foot. Alright, Ireland. Chill out, fam. Why is it... No, stop it. That's right. What do I think of FIFA 16? Pretty sure the game hasn't come out yet, bro, so I don't think anything about it. Can't comment on what a game is until you've played it. Season ticket numbers are about the same as last year. Fair enough. Ah, they've increased our transfer revenue to be retained, but that sucks because I've pretty much sold everyone that I want to sell. They could have upped it at the beginning of the season, or the beginning of the window, before we sold like 3 or 4 players. Might come more in handy then. Cambridge have signed Bateman. He looks okay for 20 years old. How are they getting on this year? 21st. That's more like the Cambridge we know. Last year they were up in the playoff places, weren't they, for a while? Stanic's loan to Leicester, yeah, that's fine. Chelsea are looking at Twickenham and Wembley as temporary homes for 2 years. Once they extend Stamford Bridge. Nobody from us involved in Team of the Week, which isn't a surprise. Higuain flattered by Chelsea interest. Please don't sign Higuain, Chelsea. Crying out loud. Mark opponents tightly or scout Germany. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. No longer needed. I mean, I was thinking about selling Brian Oviedo, but his stats look great. But apparently he's just not very good. I'm going to keep him. I like him. Oh wow, playing Sunday, Tuesday. Thanks for that. Bruno Alves. He's good. Why am I getting... Oh, Champions League updates. Be the playoff rounds, won't it? I just see Man United have signed Wanfran from Atleti. Yeah, they have. Arsenal have signed Douglas Costa. So, even though we're not at Arsenal, they're still signing Brazilians. Chicharito has gone to Sociedad. Wow, Wanfran to Man United. So they sold Raphael for 13 million and bought Raphael for 3. Decent business, although obviously Wanfran is considerably older. Gareth Barry's up for 5 to 6 weeks. Cool. Just what we got Mike Jensen then, isn't it, really? Van Ginkel contract mutually terminated. Why? I'm gonna scout him. Why would they just get rid of him? Strange. I'll scout him, and then if he's worth picking up, I might pick him up. Arsenal are signing Kurt Zouma. What is going on at Chelsea right now? Yeah, I use the default skin, Thiago. I've always used the default skin on FM. I hope Arsenal stick with him. Good team. Expect them to do well against West Brom. Is there a team that you consider to be pushing for continental qualification? No, I'm not going to say that. Steve Kinsella. I'm not going to talk about it. No, although to be fair, we have Alejandro Fowlin as well, don't we? Kit Simmons, what does he think of me? If he thinks I'm a dick, I think he's a dick, but he thinks we can become friends, so we'll say that. Do 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 do. No! Oh, bruised thigh. I'll leave to physio, for fuck's sake. Hazard scored a hat-trick against West Ham. Fulham at home. I see it, these games, Sunday and Tuesday, so harsh. And Ginkle reports probably want between 12k and 27k. Apparently, he would be the 6th best central midfielder were we to bring him to the club. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Why is Fowling not in this list? Is it because he's a CDM? I'm not sure. Because we've got Fowling, McCarthy, Jensen, Besic. Fowler, McCarthy, Vincent, yes, there's 4 players for 2 positions. Or 5 players if you include Barry. I mean, don't really need him. I could sign him for the sole purpose of... start again. I could sign him for the sole purpose of selling him. But... I mean, Gareth Barry's going to retire soon, but he's still much better suited to the position that I'd play him in. I really don't know. I really don't know. Fowling's not bad. Fowling's not shit. I don't know why he's saying that. Mentally and technically, he's very good. It's only... And even physically, he's got good fitness. Okay stamina and strength. I like Alejandro Fowling. I like him. See you, Eden Hazard fan. I mean, it might be worth signing him to sell him. He's only 22. Well, 27 grand a week though, it's a lot of money. I might hold off for now. I'll add him to my shortlist. Just wait and see what happens towards the very end of the window. Let me remove Hesse. Remove Manuel Costa. Remove Bagheera. We'll move Sisto as well. Bruno Lopez I am keen on buying, but I can't afford to right now. See how we get on against Fulham. I will play Tim Howard again, although I need him to play better, to be honest. We'll play the same sort of side in the BPL. Then I'll play a rotation side against Brighton. I'll have to, because everybody else will be fucking shattered. Besic and McCarthy. We'll play the same team that played against Palace. I'll just tell them to be better from the start. I might start McGeady though, no. I'll play Pina. I'll start the same 11. See how they get on. Callum Chambers on the bench. Park Ju-ho. Luke Garber. Jensen. Lucas. And Stevie Naismith. Stevie Naismith. They're playing very defensively. They've still got Mitroglou up top. What happened to him in real life, Kostas Mitroglou? Did he leave Fulham and just go somewhere else? Because they signed him, and he did nothing. Oh, they sent him back to Olympiacos on loan. Is he still contracted to Fulham? IRL, you'll have to let me know, because I have no idea what happened to him. Oh, I forgot to do this, didn't I? My things. Hang on. I'm actually going to do that now. Just so I don't forget next time. Responsibilities. First team. Set pre-match instructions and opposition players. Oh, I don't currently have an assistant manager. That would be why. I wasn't aware that I didn't have an assistant manager. I should probably hire one. How have we got like 2 months in here and he is still contracted to them, is he, Mitroglou? Assertively, we're favourites here to go and win. We'll stay on control, but we didn't play very well on control last time, but we'll try it here. If it doesn't work, then I'll switch back to standard. Because that did work against Palace. How's the cross later? It's not. It might come now. Go on, Sam, whip it. Oh, there's the whip. Lukaku! Somehow he saved it. They've got Alex Smith is in goal. Yeah, this will be the last match. Do it for the beard. It's 10:30 already. What did Jack Grealish do? I've seen a couple of people saying he's been in trouble, but I don't know what for. Square it, Romelu. Or go solo and score, either or. 1-0. Wasn't the best of finishes, he kicked it straight at the keeper. Hey Reg. Thanks for coming across, bro. Laughing gas and he was apparently lying on the floor in Tenerife drunk. We got a penalty. Well, he is like 18. I don't really see a problem with that. Judo, let him be. If he wants to enjoy himself while he's out on holiday during the summer, if he'd have done it during the season, then I would have had a problem with it. But in the summer, break, we've made it 3 unless it was offside. In the summer break, there's nothing wrong with that. He's 18 for fuck's sake. He wants to go and get drunk in Tenerife on his holidays. He's allowed to go and get drunk in Tenerife on his holiday. Well, this game's gone a lot better than the Palace one did, although to be fair, Fulham aren't the best of sides. But it might just be because they're not used to playing the formation yet. Might have something to do with it. Yeah, he is a pro footballer, but everyone always says, oh, it's nearly 4. Yeah, back in the 70s and 80s, players used to do that all the time. And everyone was like, oh, he's such a character. That's just part of his character as a guy. And now, they have to just, it's like they're back in secondary school, being ticked off for absolutely everything they do. I think they should let him off. Gotta have some freedom, otherwise, what's the point? Ross Barkley. You have to destroy the Finwish emoticon for that in the chat. That was a hell of a strike. There was so much power on that. He smashed that across goal, through players and into the bottom corner. Hammer that Finwish emoticon. Here we go. You've just seen it. Well, I might as well start resting people now, mightn't I? Let's put Luke Garbutt on. We'll put Callum Chambers on. And Besic's fitness is a bit suspect, isn't it? I'll have to check his stats. I did buy some amazing players on the Chelsea save for FIFA, yeah. I make 3 substitutions and then Ross Barkley gets injured. Are you actually kidding me? So now I'm going to go down to 10 men. Well, drop Garbutt and Morales. We'll play 4-4-1. Switch to counter. Both amazing and expensive. Lovely run by Garbutt. If he can find Lukaku here, which he has, and we've made it 5. Lukaku hat-trick. Couldn't have asked for a better result, could we, really? We'll take a 5-0 win. Well done, lads. Hopefully Ross Barkley's not out for long. Lukaku got man of the match, unsurprisingly. Doesn't look like he's going to be out though, which is good. Lukaku on form. Yes, very much so. Right, I think that will do us for today though. Be back again. Oh, it's saving for me in the background and everything. It's almost as if the game knew that that was the end of the stream. Thank you very much for watching, guys, everybody here on Twitch. If you are on Twitch and you haven't followed the channel already, then definitely hit that follow button. We hit 13,000 followers during this afternoon, so thank you for that. And obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, drop the video a thumbs up. If you've made it this far in, then probably worth a thumbs up. And subscribe to the YouTube channel as well if you haven't already. We'll be putting my links in the chat. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to or follow the Twitter channel. Twitter channel? What am I even talking about? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter. Feel free to subscribe to my second channel as well. I am going to be putting some small stuff out on there over the next few days because I ran out of content and then I haven't had the time to actually put the new stuff that I recorded together to upload it to the second channel. So be sure to subscribe there if you're interested in other non-football related games from me. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and same place, same time tomorrow, 8:45 PM. Alright then.